Hello, welcome to my videos. In this time, I'm going to talk about the NBA playoffs, day 56. Today was played the NBA Finals Game 4, where the Denver Nuggets defeated as a away team 108 to 95 to Miami Heat. And with this victory, the Nuggets took the 3-1 lead, and they are one game away to become for first time championship or champion in the NBA history, and they have and they are going to have the opportunity to crown in his home, where in the game where the NBA final will travel to Denver for the game 5. But let's talk about a little about this game where that was played, the game 4, then in Miami, where Miami Heat scored 95 points and the Nuggets scored 108 points. This game looked like the game 3, where in the first half the Miami Heat play the first quarter. Sorry, the game was close. Where in the first quarter Miami Heat won the quarter. In the second quarter, and since the second quarter until in the second and the third quarter is when the Denver Nuggets took the advantage that was enough to win the game, and in the last quarter the game was defined, and the Denver Nuggets won the game. In the first quarter, the first quarter was very close and defensively, where both teams scored less than 22 points. This was amazing, where Miami Heat won this quarter by 1 point difference, and Miami Heat took advantage in this quarter to win this quarter, because Nikola Jokic was injured for his ankle, and he left the game and went to the locker room, but he came back to play in the second quarter. And in the second quarter, both offenses explode, where both teams score more than 30 points. Where Denver Nuggets play an amazing offense, where they scored 35 points and just allowed 20 points. Won this quarter by 5 point difference, and they were leading in the half time by 4 point difference. And since the second quarter, the Denver Nuggets took the advantage that was enough to win the game. And the big difference was in the third quarter, where again the Denver Nuggets playing an amazing game, and they created that gap that was enough to win this game. How I said before, minutes ago, this game 4 was an identical game for the game 3, where in the first quarter was very defensively, when Miami won the quarter, and in the second and third quarter Denver Nuggets dominate the game, especially in the third quarter. When in this quarter, the Denver Nuggets playing an amazing game, where just allow 21 points and scored 31 points. They won by 9 point difference, and they were leading by 50 point difference in the end of no, by 13 point difference in the end of the no, sorry. They were leading by 30 point difference in the end of the third quarter, and in this moment, in the end of the third quarter, the game was defined, and Denver Nuggets won that quarter. And in the last quarter, the Nikola Jokic put in foul troubles, where he was out of the game 5 minutes. But even in that lapse, the Miami Heat didn't took advantage of that and lost the quarter. In the first 10 minutes of the last quarter, the Denver Nuggets always had an advantage for 8 to 11 point difference. But in the last two minutes of the game, the Denver Nuggets increased that advantage for more than 11 point difference, where they had a 70 point difference, and that was enough to win the game. And the Denver Nuggets won the game 108 to 95, and took a lead of 3-1 in the series. The best player for the Nuggets were in this time were Aaron Gordon, that scored 27 points, and Nikola Jokic that again, even that he injured, but he made another double double with 23 points and 17 rebounds. And Bruce Brown Jr. with 21 points. For the Knicks, the best player of the game were Jimmy Butler with 25 points, Bama Adebayo that made another double double with 20 points and 11 point difference. To be honest, this series is over, because the Denver Nuggets are playing a tremendous game, and it was a very important statistic. Even in 136 opportunities that the series was 3-1. Just one time, the team that was 1-3 down won that series in the championship. Remember, the only team was the Cleveland Cavaliers in the 2016, and I don't think that this is even to happen again because the Miami Heat aren't playing a good basketball, and the Denver Nuggets are playing a very great basketball. So the game 5 will travel to Denver, where this game will be played until until this Monday and Denver and 20:30 Eastern time. In my opinion, the Denver Nuggets will win this game by of 7 point difference. The Denver Nuggets will win the 4 game of the series, will win the series, and will win his first championship, NBA championship of his history. And to be honest, the Denver Nuggets have been playing the best basketball in these playoffs, and this is amazing. So here's what my opinion what happened in the NBA Finals, Game 4, where the Denver Nuggets defeated 108-94 to Miami Heat, and the Denver Nuggets took a 3-1 series lead, and the Denver Nuggets are 1 game away to win its first championship. See you next video, Gibran.